Well, good morning, everybody. We'll be a little calmer than we were yesterday's video. So we're gonna start the whole break-in process for this old motorcycle right here. Now, since this is a dual sport, and she may be able to do 70, 80, but I'm not gonna push her down the highway for 20 minutes doing those speeds to get to work. We're gonna just meander our way into work today using the back roads or just the surface level streets. See how well everything functions on just a, normal day-to-day ride. We'll keep everything the same. We're just gonna roll on out here. This thing definitely's got a nice throttle on it. It just wants to fucking go. It just wants to go, dude. Oh, what a morning we got here. What a morning we got here. I don't even know. Oh, it's like my Harley. Aha! It's like my Harley. So, it's got a little pass switch. Just flick it forward. Boom. Super easy high beam. The only other bike that I have that does that is my 2024 Street Glide. That's how my high beams are on that bike. So, premium I A little cloudy, but it doesn't look like there's any rain called for until about 5 or 6 o'clock this afternoon. But in the typical fashion of motorcycling, if that's the case, then since I'm actually on a bike today, it's gonna rain right when I head home. That's how it'll usually end up. If I would have left this on in the garage today, then it would have been bright, sunny, fucking beautiful, all that good stuff. Close that down. Woo, it's foggy. We're gonna have to leave that up for right now. I wonder if this works. Oh, it does. Just making sure my little tinted visor still works with this camera mounted in here. Oh, that's a horn. That's a horn. But it's not super warm. No, it's not. It's not super warm this morning. And I didn't put a jacket or nothing on because I'm a dumbass. I don't fully think everything through when I do it. I'm just all like, no jacket. Okay. That's that. I definitely should have I probably should have put on a jacket. Now I'm actually kind of happy that we're not getting on the highway. Because, yeah, I'd have been even colder. Well, we got a little bit of rain last night. A little wet out here. How many miles? We got 5 miles on the odometer. So, 595 more miles to go before break-in is done, and then they don't really care what you do about ripping, which I'm not super big on following break-in procedures. Like, when I got my T7, I'm not gonna lie, I jumped on that thing and I started ripping around on it for like a solid week straight. And she's got a couple thousand miles on it now, I'm not really sure. I don't really keep track of that crap on my bikes until it's time for maintenance, and then I pay attention. But I really didn't, really didn't seem to affect anything by riding around like that. So I don't follow it per se, like to a T, and super nervous and all that about, you know, riding my bike the way I want to ride it. But I will say that during the break-in period, I am a little more tame than I would be otherwise with my bikes. So we'll take it halfway sane. We're not going to do nothing crazy. We'll try not to maintain the same speed for too long. Try not to go past like the quarter throttle or whatever the hell it is. And as much as it kind of sucks in my area to stay off of the highway, I'll stay off the highway. That's fine. I won't go on the highway right now, which is perfectly okay because the highway around my house, if you're doing 80, then you might be going fast enough. If you're not, then people are flying around you. It's just not. It's not where it's at. So yeah, the highway by my house, you definitely need to be doing. You definitely need to be doing at least like 75, 80, and since we are in break-in period, I'm not gonna push this bike all the way to 80. We're not gonna do it right now. We're not gonna sit at 75, 70, 80 miles an hour for that long. It's probably about once I get to the highway, probably 15 minutes of pure highway. It's literally pure highway all the way to the exit where I work, and then I'm literally the first, second light off of that exit. So we're not gonna push her that hard. We're gonna just be tame with it. The clock does not work, or it's not set. We're probably have to figure that out, or not. I don't care. It's brisk this morning. I don't know how high. What is it? 72 degrees out here. 72 degrees. To some people, like in UK, this is a heat wave. If it was 72 degrees in the UK, but this is 72 degrees in Southern America, and I'm from Southern America, so 72 is okay. If it was 70, I'd try the cold. 69 guaranteed, I'd be out here with full-blown winter riding gear on. That is fact. That is 100% fact. I am very adept to the heat, but not so good in the cold, like at all. Like, it could be literally 105 degrees outside, and all I need to do is pop a couple salt tabs, drink about 4 bottles of water throughout the day, and I'll be good. I'll be just fine. But I got 72 right now, and I'm like, damn, I could have brought like a sweater or something. That would have been much better for this particular ride. But it's okay. We're out here. We're on the new DRZ4S. Yeah, she's living at 50 just fine, man. So living it just fine. So maybe we'll give her a quick rip down the highway. No, I'm deciding because I'm just playing out my mental GPS, plotting the track to work. And I got the two options for avoiding the highway majorly. I could go straight down this road way up yonder here. And I gotta go through all this little back road back here, or I could jump on the highway for like 2 miles and then get back off the highway. I don't know if I want to do that though. Yeah, we'll probably stay off the highway altogether. I've got plenty of time to get to work. I am a very early bird. I'm usually always super early to work. Plus I'm working 6 days this week, so I don't really need the extra 15-20 minutes that I would gain by going straight down the highway to get to work. So we're gonna give the old back way. Yeah, we're gonna go the back way here. Highway down there. Yeah, look at all those people. I ain't trying to be with all those people. All those people are probably gonna be either A, driving slow as hell, or B, like rolling Mad Max style, dude. That's how they roll on 87 over here. That's how they roll, man. So we're just gonna stick to this back way right here. So 50 miles an hour feels smooth, guys. Feels smooth. Yeah, it's like, so it's got, so in 5th at 50, not the most amount of pull. Like it's got a little pull and probably some passing power at 50, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's very smooth power delivery on that. And that's in the most aggressive mode they got there. I didn't even feel those speed bumps. We got a turn. Most people slow down to about 20 for this turn. Yeah. Got through that like it wasn't even a thing. Maybe I'll go drive in there. We got some construction sites around here that'd be a thing to me. It just, oh no, water. I don't want to get wet in the morning. Make the turn. Make the turn. Thank you. Yeah, this bike's pretty smooth at 50, man. So, road capabilities, I can already tell. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. So, I did not really buy this bike for an all-around dual-sport motorcycle. I have a T7 that if I wanted to do prolonged time on slab to get to dirt, then I would take that bike, because T7 can handle pretty much any highway speed. That bike's more than capable of going 100 miles an hour plus with no problem. It can sit at 80, 85 for plenty of time. Fuel economy on that bike takes a tiny little bit of hit when you start doing like over 80. It really likes to live at like 70, 75. That bike, I'm pretty sure it's 70, 75. That bike is still telling you you're in eco mode. So I bought this bike for majority off-road stuff. Like, I literally bought this bike for all the off-road stuff. And because it's 100 and like 50, 60, I don't know, it's well over 100 pounds lighter than my KLR was, which my KLR was super heavy. That bike was heavy, especially because it's already a heavy bike. And then you couple that together with all the crash protection that I had on that bike. Like, I had the full giddy up on the KLR, dudes. I had the fucking upper crash bars, lower crash bars, rear pannier racks, the damn skid plate, like all that stuff. It weighs, you know what I mean? It weighs. So this bike was like 330 pounds, and that's just nothing. It just feels like nothing. Like, it's very very manageable. Yesterday when I got home from picking this up, the back end had shifted just a little bit because I didn't strap it down. I just strapped down the front, and I hit a couple overpass bridges that kind of bounced that back and kind of shifted it on the trailer. And 100% I was able to just pick up the back of this bike by myself and shift it back to where it needed to be, like, no problem. So, not really a heavy bike. Is it heavy compared to like a freaking 150 dirt bike? Yeah, probably. Is it a fucking 90cc dirt bike that for a 7-year-old that you can just throw into the back of your truck? No, it's not. But I do believe that Suzuki has released a premium motorcycle here with this one. We're gonna go ahead and give her a little throttle here. I do not want to miss this light. They've changed this. It looks all funky now. Always changing some shit. Always changing some shit. I'm kind of drawing myself back in here because I keep wanting to full rip it, and I need to tell myself that no full ripping today, dude. Alright, we're just gonna mellow in here and get her on not the most beautiful ride to work. That's for sure. Because I unfortunately don't really live in a beautiful area. I live in what I deem as the most paved county. Oh, so that automatically felt weird. Like I stood up and kind of leaned forward, and the 2.7 in the KLR got a pretty large tank, and you lean forward and you're just, you know, you're pretty much right into that tank. Like this, like there's nothing. You can lean all the way forward on the bike, so automatically that felt a little weird to lean forward and not have something hit my pelvis area to kind of like catch me and have something to lean against there. So that was instantly kind of weird. Like, dude, you can lean all the way forward like freaking Rose on the Titanic style on this thing now. That'll probably be like helpful at some point in time, I could imagine. I gotta tell you, I don't really like the fact that this thing's got a 2.3 gallon tank on it. It might not matter to me off the top, just like initial impression. I don't really like the fact that it's only got 2.3 gallon tank. I did order an armadillo bag from Giant Loop for that extra gallon for when I'm like out there doing adventure stuff. But you know, like thinking about it, it's probably all I'm gonna need. I probably won't need to upgrade the tank or nothing, because most of my off-road days, I'm aiming for like 150-ish miles, something like that. And from what I heard, this thing gets about roughly 150. I've only seen like one actual video through old Swanky Cat, who legitimately like showed you what he got for that tank of gas, and I want to say it was like 140-ish, somewhere in that range. So I'm thinking 130-ish, which is good. You know, that's not bad. That's almost a full day's ride when you're off-road. When you're doing dual sporting and you're out there hitting 4 service roads and BDRs, things like that, about 120, 150 miles. You may get 200 if you really feel like pushing it, having a long day, but you know, I like to kind of enjoy the view, suck it all in, stop for, you know, breaks, look at stuff, saw a cool stream, stop, good overlook, stop. That's how I like to do, man. That's how I like to do. So I think that the 130 mile range probably won't be that bad. This bike is tall, dude. Like this, honestly, the seat height on this thing might be taller than my T7. Like I am one fingertip, or got 2 toes on the ground over here, but I'm used to it by this point. I do got the low seat at the house. I'm gonna put that on. Hopefully that 1 extra inch will give me a little something. So I'm not going past, you know, like about a little past quarter throttle on this thing. I didn't read over what the break-in process is, but I'm sure it's like don't lug the motor, don't maintain speed or some shit like that, and I'm 100% taking this off the Swanky Cat's channel of not going past a quarter throttle, half throttle, some shit like that. So look, I'm doing 50. This dude's fucking flying past, like nothing. This is just a regular ass goddamn road. I'm like idiots. And guess what? I'm one of them. Let me get up out this lane here, holding everybody up. See, I break my rules sometimes. I break my own rules sometimes. So we're doing 60 and a 45. You can see the guy up here on my left. He's about to blast past me. And this is just a regular, say 45 is what the speed limit is. We're doing 55, and look at these people, like. And this is legit just like a fucking regular ass surface road right here. This is not a highway. You see there's houses and businesses and yeah. So you can imagine what it's like about 2 miles that way over there on 87, where people trying to get to work. They're just, you know, it's, yeah, I already told you. It's like Mad Max Fury Road over there on 87, which I don't like doing on my dual sports. I didn't even like doing it on the KLR. So I don't think I'm gonna take the DRZ out there during morning traffic, that's for sure. I'll just give her a little bean. Wasn't sure if you were still with me, that's why I got silent there for a minute. Got a little bit brighter out here, so I couldn't see the red light beeping in my visor anymore. But you can see, this is how people drive around here. I'm doing like 9, 10 over the posted speed limit, and another car just right on away from me, like it doesn't matter. Of course, this is over here now, all up in the ghetto. Yeah, this is pretty much the ghetto area right here. I don't usually come down old New Bern Avenue because it's the ghetto. 100%. Oh, that used to be a Napa. You go say something. Oh, the Blue Flame Auto. That used to be a what you call it? That used to be, I think it was a Precision Tune. Yeah, I don't come down here this often because, like I said, this is not the best area. Definitely, just not a good area. We'll just put it that way. Like, you see that? I don't know if you saw that, but that was the obvious signs of, yeah, we're not in the best part of town. That was definitely a, what do they call that crap? Fentanyl, that's what they call it. That lady was on the fentanyl. She had a little bit of lean going there, boys. A little bit of lean. Look at that old wannabe police car. We're gonna hop on the highway here for a minute. I ain't got much choice. Gotta do what I gotta do, dude. Alright, we're not gonna stay behind this guy. Buzzy at 75. 65 feels good. 66, 67, yep, buzz is already. You get the buzz at about 67. For sure you get the buzz. But that don't bother me. I'm totally used to it. 100% used to the little buzz. Yeah, at 65, absolutely nothing. Just the tiniest little bit. But no, yeah, yeah. Just if you didn't know, Total Wine has THC infused beverages now. That's what that billboard said. Yeah, 65 is comfortable. As soon as you get to 66, that buzz instantly comes in. I'm not really worried about that because the KLR did that, and this is literally a replacement for the KLR. And it's a dual sport, so I don't know. Oh, we gotta get up out of this lane. I'm not used to being on the slow bike. I'm not used to it, so I'm used to being over there all the way in the left lane, working the fucking traffic, and I'm not doing that today, so kind of not used to being in exit only lanes. But you can see, like right now, we're in rush hour traffic. This is fucking peak traffic time for the Wake County area, and we got no problem. We can keep up just fine. We can keep up just fine. And I mean, if you're in the right gear, I'm pretty sure we got passing power. I don't really know. Let's see. Oh yeah, dudes. Yeah, dudes. You got passing power at 65. We got passing power. It's there. It's there all day. Let's do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Yeah, dude. So 100% better than the KLR, because the KLR at 65-70 passing power took a dump, dude. This, you still got RPMs left in the tank, you still got torque left in the tank, you got passing power on this thing at 65. Even at 70, there's still passing power in it. Oh yeah, yep. If you don't mind the buzz, dude, this bike will probably do 70, 75 for a while. It'll probably eat your fuel economy alive, but it'll definitely do it, dude. 100%. Yep, this bike you can highway this bike. Oh, there's a long push there. That dude's going slow. So yeah, as you see, we're past people, bros. We're past people. That's no problem. Boom. Yep, she's got passing power. She's got the passing power, but we're gonna just chill her at 60. We're gonna chill here at 64, 65 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? So we're already to my exit. It's my exit. Hey dude, this bike ain't bad. This bike ain't bad on the highway at all. So, conclusion, super fun off-road. We found that out yesterday with some very, I'm not going to say colorful language. It was just absolutely riddled with the F-bomb, which, I'm sorry, I'm a mechanic. I've worked outside around other mechanics my entire life. I really don't have to edit myself on a daily basis. I'm allowed to say whatever I want to say, whenever I want to say it, at the tone I want to say it at. So yeah, I'm not really worried about that. But on the highway, and I mean, it feels like a thumper, guys. Feels like a thumper. That's all. That's that. It's a thumper. It is a thumper. Which, if you want a smooth bike, you probably need to buy yourself one of them parallel twins, because those are smooth. But this is just one single cylinder, just up and down, up and down, trying to get you going to speed, man. You got to, you got to just accept things for what they are sometimes. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a mechanic that I totally kind of like don't harp on manufacturers too much. But I kind of always go back to like, let's see you make one, dude. Like, let's see you make one. What the fuck are you beeping at, you son of a bitch? But yeah, that's kind of what I go back to. Is like, let's see you build a motorcycle, man. Let me see you build a motorcycle, and then tell me how it works out. I don't believe this bike is going to trigger this light, so we're going to run it. We're going to run it. This is North Carolina. Oh, yep. We're going to do it. We're going to fully fucking do it right after this car. Because, you know what? Yeah, we're going to do it. We ran it because there's no chance my bike was about to trigger that light to turn. And North Carolina, yeah, I'm supposed to weigh like what, a cycle or two or some dumb shit like that. But you know what? I can afford the ticket, so I'm willing to risk it. I don't work at Starbucks. I just get to Starbucks every day. because it's how to start my mornings. So, until next time, fellas, enjoy the ride.